Hi there, this is Paul Weekle. I'm shooting a training video today for my direct team that's under Team Weekle. So I haven't done a training video for a long time, and apologies for that. I've been very busy with my own job, and I still do a day job because I want to, not because I need to. But I've been spending a lot of time on that job, and also with my family. I just came back from Universal Studios yesterday. Had a great time with my kids. And so I just thought, I wanted to do a very concise video. This is just a one-off video. Hopefully, if you can't finish it, I may go into, greater depths in each of the topic that I'll be covering in subsequent videos. But this is really a quick overview of how you do business online. And I'm going to be really concise here because I'm not selling a course, right? Very often you have to pay like $497, $997 to buy into a course, and they break up a topic into like 10 subtopics, and just to make it look really good and give you a lot of content. But really, all gurus do the same things online, right? And no matter how much they blow up a course just to sell you at a higher price, the fundamentals are the same. So if you're new to internet marketing, congratulations. This video is going to help you a lot. It's a combination of like 12 years of internet marketing experience for myself, right? And I realized after, joining a lot of programs, buying into a lot of IM training courses that are like $997 in price, everything boils down to what you see in this video, right? So this is going to be very concise. Pay full attention, shut up all distractions and make sure that you understand what I'm trying to share in this video and apply it in your business, and you will get signups and you will get leads, all right? So the first thing I want to start off with is a Word doc that I've created, just a couple of quick points here. Because if you don't get these basics right, you're not going to do well in your online marketing, right? So the first thing I want to say is your mindset. A lot of people come online because they want a quick fix. You're not here for a quick fix. If you want to get rich quick scheme, you're in the wrong place because you're going to get scammed online by people who are preying on your need to get the quick fix online, and they're going to sell you products that will in fact take up your money instead of making you money, and you're not going to get anywhere. So let me just say this right from the start, right? Online business is not a quick fix for your problems. If you are short on cash, don't come online to find a quick fix. Don't come online to get rich quick so that you can get some cash, right? It's not going to happen. If you're short on cash, if you don't have a job, go get a job, right? Go get a job, get a good income, and then build your online business in tandem with a day job, right? That's the way I did it. That's the way I encourage people to do it. Don't come online thinking that you can quit your job or you've just been fired. I need an income straight away. It's not going to happen, right? Online business takes time to build up, just like every kind of other business, right? So the first mindset is you can't just come online and say, I want to put in 50 bucks and I want to get back $2,000, $3,000 a month kind of income. It doesn't happen straight away. But what you need to observe is, a very good verse that I like to share with people in my team. Whether you're Christian or not, I believe in Jesus, but you don't have to. I encourage you to if you want to explore it. But uh, I believe in Jesus and I read the Bible, and this is a very good mindset to adopt for people in online marketing. Proverbs 21:5 says, "The plans of the diligent, all right, lead surely to abundance, but everyone who is hasty comes to poverty." All right. This is a very good warning from the Bible, right? You have to be hardworking, you have to be diligent to achieve your goals. And anyone who thinks there's going to be a shortcut or a quick fix will very likely end up, in a pool, in conjunction, in association with scammers who will just take your money from you and give you nothing, right? So always remember, there is the principle of sowing, and reaping. You have to sow something to reap something. And if you do it diligently, you will see abundance in your life, right? There's no quick fix online or anywhere in this world. Okay. Second point I want to make here is you have to make the first golden alignment. I didn't make money online. I didn't see any success. I didn't get a single sign up until I made this mindset shift. in my own mind, right? Okay, the first thing you have to do is to drop the get rich quick mentality, all right? And a lot of people come online, they message me and say, hey, show me how to do it online and how I can prosper immediately. There's no such thing as immediate prosperity, okay? So drop the get rich quick mentality, drop the do nothing and prosper mindset. Don't think that you can come on to Team Weekle or Z license, pay 49.95 for a year and get rich. Okay, that is just a pipe dream. It doesn't happen. You really do need to put in some hard work. But the good thing is you'll be doing this hard work at home, right? You won't be uh, commuting 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours to a workplace, face an ugly boss and come home, right? So online business is really a business of convenience, but you really do need to put in some hard work to make it work. Okay. For the people online, it's called grinding, right? We have to grind to get our leads, to get our signups. Okay, and when we reach a certain level of grinding or experience, we start to see leads and signups happen. So uh, that's the first thing you need to do, right? Drop the get rich quick and do nothing and prosper mindset. The second thing that you have to do, okay, is to cultivate the abundance mindset, right? And what does it say? Sorry, this is grinding. What is the abundance mindset? Okay, it's found in Proverbs 14:23. In all toil there is profit. Okay, there is work involved if you want a successful online business. In all toil there is profit, but mere talk, you know, tends to only to poverty. Okay, in all toil there is profit, but mere talk tends only to poverty. And this is very true. I see a lot of people online. They talk and talk and talk and talk and they do nothing, right? They set up funnels, they set up strategies, they have webinars and they talk a lot, right? The gurus like to do that. They talk a lot, have a lot of webinars. They seem to teach you a lot of stuff, but it doesn't get you anywhere, right? The real profit is in the toil. You need to get grinding. You need to start working your business. You need to start connecting with people and showing people about the business, right? And it's just a simple 1, 2, 3 step and it's done. Okay, so get to the work and move away from the talking. It doesn't help. Okay, so two alignments you have to do: drop the do nothing and prosper mindset. Okay, and get to the toiling. Right, you have to start grinding your business. Okay, so good. We've got those out of the way. Now I'm going to show you in over my shoulder how I've set up my Z license business and how I run it, how I get signups to it. And one thing that I want you to do as you're going along with the video, right? You're not going to be looking at this Word document the whole time. This is only the first part of the video. The second part of the video, I'm going to show you over my shoulder directly as a screencast how I've set up my Z license business and how you can do the same, right? And to get signups. So the three things I want to do as you watch the video is to pen down your goals, right? Pen down your goals. What do I really want to achieve out of a Z license? What kind of monthly income? And your monthly, and write down your monthly ad costs, right? Or budgets that you've set aside for this business. Now remember, if you're running this as a business, you have to understand that there are costs involved, right? So there's a cost for an autoresponder. It's probably a monthly cost of between $19 to $30 depending on your plan. This autoresponder is essential for your business because you really need to build a list, right? And I'd strongly recommend Aweber because of their deliverability, right? So the monthly cost involved, if you plan on using paid advertising, there's also a monthly cost involved in buying up solo ads or advertising, right? So set aside some budget every month and treat this like a business, right? I always tell my team, if you treat what you're doing as a business, right, your business will treat you like a CEO, all right? You're going to get returns from your business if you invest into it. So pen down your goals, set up your monthly budget expectations, and set up your targets, right? So every month, right, how many people do you want to talk to, and how many people you think out of that will convert into signups for you. So ultimately your target should be how many signups do I want in Z license every month. Okay. So here are the things that I'm trying to cover in the screencast training section. The first is I'm going to do a walkthrough of Z license, right? So we're going to look at the back panel, the back office, and also my overall game plan, right? On how to build Z license and how I got from nothing, right? From nothing in Z license to founder in 3 days, right? That's getting 10 referrals into personal referrals into Z license in 3 days and becoming a founder. Now, what's the benefit of becoming a founder? You actually get 2% profit sharing company-wide uh, for every week, right? It's a weekly payout. So you're actually getting uh, a very good deal just for bringing 10 personal referrals in. I encourage every one of you to shoot for founders while you still can. There's only ever going to be 100 founders in the company, and I think I'm the 18th one, so there's still a bit, of room for you to get in. But once we're at the 100 mark, you will never get to be a founder again. All right. So shoot for founders, shoot for your 10 personal referrals at the earliest date possible. All right. Now, 2% company profit sharing is really going to be a big deal in a couple of months or even in a year's time. Okay, because the Z license is growing very quickly into many countries. Right, the next thing I wanted to cover in the screencast is an overview of how I do business online. All right, now this stuff is really liquid gold because I told you, it's the culmination of many years of my own experience. A lot of people will sell this to you for like 9.97 courses that they put on JVZoo or whatever on Warrior. But I'm doing this for free for my team, so make sure you watch the whole video and pay attention to how I do stuff. And I want to also share with you the three components of business building, right? Every guru does the same thing online. Okay, they may dress it up into a 10 module or 20 module course, but it's exactly the same thing. Three things, right? One is how to get traffic. Number two, how to convert that traffic. And number three, how to monetize it, right? So if you have a list of 10,000 list members or subscribers and you do nothing with it, it's not going to serve you well, right? And a lot of people just sit on their lists and forget to go back and retarget them and reach out to them to build a relationship with their own list members. And because of that, they can't monetize the leads that they have invested to generate, right? So these three things play well together, and if you get them synchronized into your funnel, you're going to see a lot of results online. And the last piece that I may have to do in a separate video is team building, right? That's uh, the the easy way to think about team building is this, right? Just think about what I am doing with you, right? How I connected with you on Facebook through my list, and then on Facebook, and then how I reached out to you, got you into Z license, started doing some training, then getting in front of you almost on a daily basis. This is team building, right? And once you've established this rapport with your team, this value add to your team, you're going to have a very loyal team that will follow you into any business. Okay, so this is what I want to cover in this video. I'm going to take a short break now, and I'll be back almost instantaneously because that's the beauty of online video. You can pause and you can come back. So when I'm back, I'm going to do a screencast for you starting on the first topic here. Okay, so God bless you. I'll be back in a while. Let's do the screencast right now. So what I want to start with is actually just at the home page of Z license, right? So as you can see, this is where you will land if you type in zlicense.com into your browser URL field. And the first thing that your prospects is going to, one of the questions that they will ask you is, if you have reached out to them properly and you have explained the business a little bit, um, this question is going to come up. They're going to say, okay, how do I start, right? And a lot of people fail to do a proper closing. And that's why, even though they prospect well, they reach out well, they don't get signups, right? So if you are at a stage where you're saying, hey, I've spoken to a lot of people and I don't seem to be able to get people to sign up in anything that I ask them to. This is the reason why you have to perfect your closing, right? Your closing must be smooth, right? So if they say, okay, how do I start? How much does it cost? For Z license, always focus on the facts, right? Stop your explaining, stop your convincing. You've done enough convincing. People are ready to join you. Just understand that and give them plain facts, and they will get in, all right? So if I get a question from a prospect and say who goes like, all right, can I have a look at some plans? How do I get started, right? So I'll point them to zlicense.com/my username, right? And they will land on this page, and I'll say go to join, okay? Go to join and take a look at the plans there. I don't know where you are right now in your phase of life, or how much you can afford. But this is an annual business, so all the pricing that you see on this page are annual prices, right? It's extremely cheap if you work it down to a monthly level. It doesn't cost you a lot. Per month, you can start right at the basic at 29.95, right? Very often, I don't even need to explain this. I just send them off to my Z license affiliate link and ask them to click on join, choose a plan, and get back to me, right? But I always highlight the fact that if they're going for the 29.95 plan, there is a problem because they can't withdraw their commissions. They can only accrue commissions, right? This is like a starter plan for people to start earning money, build it up to where they have enough in commissions, and then they upgrade and get the money out so that they can move up to higher plans, right? Now they're gonna ask you, why? Are you trying to sell up to a higher plan uh, with this, right? Why do I have to, why can't I make withdrawals with the basic plan? So here's the explanation, right, from corporate. You must have a minimum of 4 customers before you can make a withdrawal, right? And this is to comply with legislation, so that Z license will never be perceived as a pyramid. As you know, pyramid schemes are businesses that just require you to recruit, and there's no real tangible product, right? So Z License is not a pyramid scheme. It is a legitimate business that has partnered with a lot of government institutions like police and hospitals and stuff to get the Z License leaves out to people to save lives, right? So this is a legitimate business. We want to be viewed in that light. So there is this regulation, right? We need 4 customers in order to be able to withdraw an earning from the company. And because of that, if you look at the plan here, the preferred customer plan, there's only one sleeve that will be shipped out to you. It's one position, one replicated site, and one Z license kit, right? So uh, in essence, you can only have one customer here, right, in this plan. So you cannot qualify to withdraw commissions, right? You need 4 customers. And the next level up in the individual affiliate plan, you can have 5 Z license kits, right? So this is the plan. Starting from this plan, you can actually start to make withdrawals. So you want to make that really clear in your explanation to your prospect, right? So that they don't think that we're trying to sell them up. It's just a legislative requirement, and keep reminding them that this is an annual cost, right? A lot of programs out there are charging $49.95 per month just to run the business without any earnings, right? So this is an annual plan. It's extremely affordable. A lot of the people, if you do your explanation right, they'll go for the dual or the business plan, right? And if you sell one of these business affiliate plans, you're getting $50 in commissions, right? Not counting the profit sharing. So it's a really good entry-level business that the Z license opens up for you, right? And once you get these people into the Z license, right, you can build your relationship with them and offer them other businesses that you're promoting. Okay, so Z license can be a very good entry funnel, or what people call a funded proposal. All right. So what I'm going to do now is log into my back office and do a quick walkthrough for you. I may have to remove some of the stuff here, right? So that you don't see. I'm gonna block out the usernames and stuff. But what you see here is my back panel, right? When you log in, you'll see the same screen. Your matrix is over here, right? As you can see, I've already filled my matrix because I've reached founders. And I just want to quickly draw your attention to a couple of things here, right? So if you want to see who you've personally sponsored, you click on personally sponsored, right? And here is the list of people that you've brought in so far. Okay. Now I've blocked out the sensitive information here because I don't want to reveal people's phone number and everything. But essentially, in this list is where you have a record of everyone, right? The phone number is here, the email address is here, and the username is here, right, in the brackets, without the spacing, please. So if you want to do any, traffic rotator, or you want to reach out to people, or you want to just use their link, right, to bless them with a sign up, this is where you pull the username from, okay? And it's very important to note that sometimes your prospects can land in here and not be activated, right? So they have actually completed the initial sign up steps, but they have not made payment, right? And this happens, and sometimes, they try again and they hit it, right? So you will see a couple of no's here. Just make sure you validate those, and make sure that if it's someone that's just sitting on their sign up, you can reach out to them and get them in, right? Now, so that is your personally sponsored list. My customers, I'm not those people who have activated a Z license list sleeve, right, will actually end up on this list. Okay, I don't have any at the moment because I've been focusing on recruiting. So total earn, you can look at that. That's your commissions. Now, if you go to the marketing section, right, this Z license actually provides a lot of tools, very concise tools, right, that you can use to market your business. So if you click on forms, you can see the fundraising flyer here. A lot of people want to do it through fundraising. I think it's a very effective offline method for getting signups. There is even a pre-written letter here. Okay. Post to Facebook page. If you click here, okay, this is very, very good training. This if you follow this right, this steps over here, you're gonna get signups. You're gonna get leads. Okay. So it's teaching you how to um, market Z license on Facebook. And I'm going to go into more details on how to do it in the screencast later on, right? So generate link for individuals and generate link for groups. To me, it's kind of like the same thing. So I'm just going to look at groups, right? So if you click on that, all you have to do is make a headline, right? Enter the name of the group. So for example, it could be your list, or you could say my Facebook, or my other team, right? So whatever you want to name this target group of prospects, you can just name it here. It doesn't affect the overall. So I'm just going to put, say, Team Weekle New, right? Or maybe test. Okay, and then you choose where to send the prospects after they have opted in, right? So very often I'll go to the capture page because there's a video there. And the Z license video is really effective in converting leads, right? So once you're done with that, just create your link. Okay, and then you can copy this link and send it out to people. So what happens is they will land on your capture page, click yes, fill in their email address, and they land in your prospect list in the back office, right? And then if they proceed to the sign up pages, they will become a member. Okay, but this is a good link to send to open up a conversation. Okay, so those are your marketing. If you click on banner ads, you can you can kind of, let's see, let's create a campaign test. Right, so go through the materials here on the banner ads and view all prospects. Let's see what's over here. Okay, this is just another view of all your prospects. Now, create emergency file. This is where you activate your Z license sleeve, right? So it's important that you know what fields are in the emergency file so that you can share with your prospects if they ask, right? So emergency, usually you have the medical information and the emergency context, okay? The power of Z license is not that, well, Z license essentially is an online, is a cloud storage for critical life-saving information, right? But there's nothing. spectacular about that. Anyone can put up a cloud server and store this information, right? But the power of Z license is the partnerships with the authorities and its prevalence right now. People, life-saving, lifesavers or rescuers, police officers, firefighters, they're getting familiar with the Z license logo and the sleeve, right? So when they see that, straight away they know where to go to enter the code, and that association is the power of Z license. Okay, I'm not going to go through the rest of the back office. I think this is a very good, quick first walkthrough of the back office. You can explore this on your own. I want to move over now to the game plan. So if you look at your matrix again, all right, uh, this matrix fills from top to bottom, left to right. Okay, so if you've gotten a business affiliate plan like myself, right, and I started at the 199.95 level, right? So the highest, I like to go all in my businesses once I'm convinced about them, because I think that will actually, motivate me to put in my best effort. So if you started at the highest level, you have 4 positions. Okay, so your first level is already filled with your own positions, which means that you get profit sharing out of each of these 4 business centers. That's why if you can go for a business affiliate plan or upgrade to it as soon as possible, right? So once you have set up, right, your objective will be to fill the next level, right? So it goes down to the next level, left to right. So you have 9 positions in next level, right? This is a 3x, 3 by 10 matrix model. And once you've filled that, you'll begin to help your people, right, fill downwards, right? Just like I'm helping Ari at the moment, right, filling his matrix. So let me get back to the top level. Okay, so that's how it's going to feel, right? So left, top to bottom, left to right. One thing you want to know is to be a founders, you need 10 personal sponsors. So if you have 1, 2, 3, 4 for yourself, you're going to have to fill up the next row. Okay, that's going to give you 9, and then plus 1 additional that will spill over under the first person on your leftmost matrix. Okay, so once you have 10, not counting the 4 of your own, you're going to be founders, right? And you will earn 2% company-wide profit sharing for life. And this is going to be a big deal, right? As I said, the company is going really international. A lot of companies, a lot of countries are opening up Z licensees. So just make sure that you get to founders as soon as you can. So here's the game plan, right? Your objective, right, would be to actually, if you can, give yourself a jump start, get to the business affiliate plan, open up this position so you can forget about this role and go for your 10 here. Okay, it's going to really help. By the time you reach founders with 9 here plus 1 on the next level, okay, it would mean that you have already completed your own matrix and you're helping your team build. And you're going to be highly motivated at that point, and you're going to see a really good commission coming in. Okay, so that is very quickly how you should build your business with Z license. But now I'm going to go into the next section of the screencast. Wow, there's some thunder going on in the background. So the next section of the screencast will actually show you how I do it. Okay, so this is the game plan, your objective, top to bottom, left to right, get 10 personally sponsored Go founders and start building your team. Okay, so I'm going to take a short break and I'll be back. So let's move on. Okay, we're going to start with Facebook because a lot of you probably don't have a lot of marketing budget, right? You don't have advertising. You can't spend, 200-300 US dollars per week buying up solo ads. But if you can, that's great. It's solo ads is really the entry point for getting quick leads, right? So when you buy a solo ads, let's say for 100 clicks or 200 clicks, you generally get about 48. If your capture page is good, you can get about 40 to 48% conversions. So around about half of those clicks will convert into subscribers on your list, right? And Once they get on your list, it's a whole different training on how to, build bridges with your list subscribers. Remember that new subscribers from solo ads will not buy into anything, right? Because they don't know you. But they ended up on your list, so that opens the doors for you to add value to them, build bridges, and once they get familiar with you, they will start connecting with you on Facebook and looking at your stuff. Okay, and typically, I would say that from a new list subscriber to when they will buy something from you, probably could take between 3 weeks to probably months, right? It really depends. Some of the list subscribers just sit there and remain dead for years, okay, before they even do anything. So, but buying ads and running solos will increase your list significantly, right? And at a much faster pace than doing Facebook. But again, you have to work that list to convert it, right? So now I'm going to focus on Facebook because a lot of you don't have resources to get into solos, or you may do both, right? And I encourage you to do both. So on Facebook, this is my timeline. There's a couple of things I do every day, and I've shared this with you before. First of all, try to balance up your posts, right, with some value-added posts. So, for example, I like to post inspirational comments, right? So if you type in, inspiration or Christian inspiration on Google and click on the images, right? Let me just do that for you. So if I type in inspiration here, no quotes, right? And go to, oh, sorry, that's not Google. I like to use Google. Let me do that. Right, so inspirational quotes. Okay, and click on images. You have a ton of all this, right? So you can just literally, be somebody who makes everybody feel like a somebody, all right? So it sounds really good. You copy it, copy the image URL, or you can save the image as something, right? Put it on your hard drive and get back over to your timeline and make a post, right? So just add a video or photo and then you put it in there and leave it at that, right? Don't put your affiliate link all over your timeline. You don't want to be seen as a salesperson. You want to be seen as a coach, a mentor, somebody who shows and adds value to readers, right? So do that and you will have posts like that, right? So inspirational posts will work really, really well. The objective is you want to get in front. You want to get in front of your viewers, your readers on a daily basis. Now, don't be afraid to post because you're not spamming. This is your own timeline. You can post 10 times, 100 times a day. It's fine. Okay. The more often you get in front of your viewers, the more mind share you're going to get. This concept of mind share is very important. You have to get their mind share so that when they look at your name in their notifications, they will see someone and say, hey, this guy is always adding value. I'll take a look at what he just posted today, right? So when you have the mind share, you have the eyeballs. When you have the eyeballs, they're gonna get exposed to the programs that you eventually will post, right? So inspirational posts are good. Family or personal posts are great too. Just don't reveal too much of your confidential information, but something general about, here we go, bringing 5 kids to USS today. It's a real challenge, bringing so many children there. So pray for me, right? So something like that, people will like and share or comment on even, right? So an inspirational post, a personal post, right? And then once in a while, you get in with one of these, right? This is what you get from the back office and Z license. You can use the images there and never ever, in my experience, post your direct affiliate link. It doesn't work, right? The moment people see an affiliate link, they're going to just dismiss it as sales. So the magic word is message me, okay? Message me or uh, contact me for details. It's fine, right? So the objective is you want to pique people's uh, curiosity, right? And say, how the heck is this guy getting, you know, 10 or 15 commission statements within a span of 9 minutes. That's crazy, right? I've gotten this before, and it's the way the Z license system is set up. Every profit sharing position, you will actually get one email notification. That's great because it shows a lot of activity. So they're gonna ask you, they're gonna have this in their mind, how is he generating all these commissions within 9 minutes, right? And then they're gonna look here and say, hey, there's no link here for me to click. So what I'm gonna have to do is add this guy and message him, right? And that is what you're trying to do with this post. You want people to message you so that the communication channel opens up and it gives you the ability to message them back, and within a couple of messages you can close them into Z license. I'm going to show you exactly how to do that. All right. So this is your timeline strategy. Okay. Uh, what I've just covered is how you get to connect to people on your timeline, right? I'm not covering how you can get new people to like you or friend you. That's very straightforward. It's another training for another day, but just get your friends level right. I'm at about 2086. I've got more than I can manage right now. But get your friends level up, right? Get connect to people and say, hi, how are you? I noticed we're in the same group. Why don't we connect? Maybe we have a chance to collaborate in the future. Fine, right? Just connect with people and get this friends number up, right? The more friends you have, the more people who will see your posts, right? If you're consistent. So this is your timeline strategy. I'm going to go right now to show you a couple of. I'm sorry for the people that I'm using as examples here. I can't really block out. It's going to take too much time for me to block out your names and all that, but I'll show you a couple of examples of how I've reached some people, right? Mm, which one is a good one? Okay, how about Anthony? Anthony is a really good friend of mine. Well, online, right? I've never really met him, but he's a really cool guy. And let me see if I can pull up his. No, actually, Anthony wouldn't be that good. Let me try another one. So how you reach out to people, right? Uh, I've just seen that Wendy has added me as a friend, and I messaged her, right? So I say, hi Wendy, thanks for adding me. How can I help you, right? And she says, thank you for accepting my request. I've been following you for some time on your email list. I'm a newbie. I'm working with this company, right? So I say, well, that's great, Wendy. So we can guide you on this. Lots of people in the team. Let's go down to this. Great, Wendy. Been busy at work, so just connecting with people and talk about life, right? Don't go straight away and post a long blurb on what Z license is and how they should get in and comp plan and everything. So talk about something that will warm people up, life, family, how's it going over there? And then she'll share a bit about, hey, I'm retired, I'm in Cairns, Australia. Great, wow, I studied in Perth. So just build some bridges first before you even get into the business side of things, right? And chat them up, right? So once you've chatted them up, you can come down here, and one of the ways that I like to bridge people into the business is, okay, why don't you watch this video, right? My offer is further down, but message me before you join, okay? So send them to the Z license video, and say, watch the video and get back to me on your thoughts, right? Okay, and then say, I'll get back to you. So give them some time to watch the video. And then the next closing point that you have to do is to send them this plan. So I just reach out to them and say, hey, no problem, one sec, can you pick a plan, right? This is an assumptive close. You have, in marketing language, it means that you're assuming that somebody is going to buy, right? Even before they made this decision themselves. It's called an assumptive close, right? So that means you're putting your language in a way that uh, causes them to skip the decision to buy and assume in their own mind that they're going to buy, right? So it's called assumptive close. It's a very powerful closing technique used by salespeople. So use the assumptive close and say, hey, why don't you pick a plan, which one is more suitable for you, right? You actually cause them to skip the buy decisions altogether, right? So once they've picked the plan, I go down to, let's see, okay, then choose a plan and you close them in, right? So um, let's see, where do we do that? Yeah, okay, so I've chosen a plan, filled my details, hit pay, okay. So once they've done that, right, once they've chosen a plan, you can tell them that you'll be adding them to your Facebook group, okay? And you will be introducing them to members and adding them to your follow-up, right, for team members. I'm going to talk more about that in another session, but essentially, there's only three things that you should really do when you message your prospects. One, warm them up, right? Build bridges. So make sure that you talk about every other thing except your business. Number two, when you get to a point to introduce your business, say, hey, I know you've been following me. I've been talking about Z license. Here's more information. Why don't you take a look at this video and let me have your thoughts on the business because I'm really excited about it. We're saving lives, and I'm just wondering if you want to join our course, right? So send them off to the video, and when they come back, get their opinion of the video. Most of them will say, "Hey, this is a very interesting product. I think it's really helpful for people." And then, uh, chat them up a little bit more. And when you're ready to do the closing, send them the plans, right? The plans image, and ask them to pick out a plan. And that's how you close people into Z license. It's very simple. Only three things. The key is don't position yourself as a salesperson, right? Position yourself as a friend, as someone who is an expert in the business, and uh, when you're asked for information about the business, don't do any convincing at all. Just send them the facts, right? So that's as much as I could share with you on how I actually reach out to people and get signups from Facebook. Now, I want to share one very effective technique with you on Facebook, right? If you open up, okay, here we go. So, uh, posting on a timeline is great. Posting to groups is also great, right? You will have a lot of inquiries or messages coming in from groups. One of the most effective ways that I've found online is to take a look at the extreme right column in your Facebook. Okay. Now, if you notice this list of people here, okay, those that are green are actually online. And this is what I like to do. If you've been consistent with your posting, right, most of these people will know you. Okay, they know who you are, they know what you post, they appreciate your posts. That's why they stayed on to be your friend, right? So, what I like to do if I see them online, I'll just send them a message, right? So I'll just click on one of them and say, "Hey Trey, how's it going? Everything good?" All right, always leave an open-ended question so that they will have the onus to reply to you, right? And that opens up another communication channel. Okay, so these ones are online, so I just click on them and say, "Hi Mike, how's everything?" Hmm? Okay, and they'll get back to you. Okay. So when you get a response from them, just do the same thing, right? Talk about life, and then say, hey, I've been posting about Z license. Let me know if you're keen. I'll send you off to a video, right? So Manora is here. Hi, Manora. Hope all is well. Okay. So this is very effective because these are people that you know, okay? And they're online at the moment, which means that they're likely going to reply to you almost immediately or within minutes, okay? So that's essentially how you can go about with Facebook. This is good enough for a start. Take note of how I've shown you, how you can post the different types of posts. And one more thing that I want to highlight is be aware of time zones, right? So the best timing for inspirational quotes are in the morning. It's in the morning between maybe 7:30 a.m. to about 11 a.m. Right? That's when people get up and check Facebook and they like to read something inspirational for the day, right? The best time for personal quotes would be about 5 to 8 p.m., which is at night. All right, when people get home from work, they like to read a little bit about what happened to each other after a whole day, of living, of work. So just be aware of the timing. Don't post, midnight to an audience that will be asleep, because by the time they wake up, your post will be buried under like 100 of other people's posts, right? So be aware of the post timings. That's very critical. I don't think I have time in this video to go into the three aspects of business building. I'll probably cut another video later today or on another day, right? But I will be doing a screencast video on traffic, conversion, and monetization, and then finally team building. But I think this is good enough for you to get started. The key is really to go back to what I shared at the beginning of this video, right? Uh, the plans of the diligent lead surely to abundance. Okay, it says it here. You have to put in your work. You have to put in your hard work. You have to grind your business, right? And you will see abundance, right? Don't be hasty. Don't be lazy, right? All of that will just go to poverty. Okay. So make sure you grind your business. Do the three things that I tell you to do every day. Connect to at least 10 to 20 people on Facebook, and you will start to see your signups. And when you get your first sign up in Z license, right, you're going to be so excited, so happy. It's going to motivate you. And uh, know this, right? If you can get one sign up, you can get two, and then you can get three and 10 and 20, right? Just rinse and repeat what I teach you on a daily basis, and you will get there. I hope you have enjoyed this training. God bless you.